So hello guys, and welcome to another video, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe they actually did it. They revealed a new Mario and Luigi game. It's been 9 years since the last game, and over 5 years now since the remix. So it's actually crazy that we're getting one since Alpha Dream shut down, and I'm gonna speculate about how this game is being made and everything later, and who's behind it. But in this video, I'm going to kind of analyze it and look at some of the aspects in here that are pretty interesting and everything. But let's go ahead and get started. So it starts off with like Peach's castle here. It looks very similar to like Super Mario Odyssey, like with the design and everything and just the overall area. I'm gonna turn up the volume just a little bit here, but let's see. Yeah, so we could see the animation is very fluid. I would say it looks very nice. And then basically it's very faithful to their like the artwork from the other Mario and Luigi games, and also very similar to the 3D models that were in like some of the other Mario and Luigi games, like during giant battles and things. I think this is pretty similar here, which I think is nice. I really like that they're retaining the art styles here and doing like a cell shaded style. It just looks really nice overall. And the voice clips, they seem to be Kevin Afghani's voice clips. It kind of sounds like that to me. It sounds really good though. It sounds like really good. Like if these are his new voice clips and everything. I would be surprised if it wasn't. But yeah, Luigi's kind of getting chased by some bees here. Yeah, just the animation here is so good. Yeah, that definitely sounds like Kevin. Oh, one interesting thing to notice here. See how their hands are glowing? It's kind of like the abilities that they had with their hands, like Firebrand and Thunderhand from Superstar Saga. So I'm wondering if there's some connection with that, since their hands seem to be glowing here. That's pretty interesting. And then that kind of opens up a portal here. I'm wondering what that was about. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm wondering if it has to do with the bees at all. I mean, that might just be a random visual gag they're doing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some context that we're missing here. So I'm wondering how this, like, how they get sent to this new world here. Yeah, I think it's like a... Okay, so we have our first look at the new logo, and it seems to be basically kind of like a slightly different version of the 3DS era logo, which I really like. And we have our first look at an area here. We have this new character here. I think it shows their name later on, and it shows an island in the background, which I think is one of the gimmicks of this game, that you actually get to go around to different islands. And it looks very Dream Team-esque. It looks really nice overall. And then we have like a bridge here going over like a river. And just these textures, they just look amazing. It's very Dream Team-esque, I would say. Like, and I feel like Dream Team was really the last game that pushed the Mario and Luigi series to its creative limits. So this is really picking up where Dream Team left off, I would say. I mean, picking up where it left off from Paper Jam gameplay-wise, but in terms of, like, story and characters, I feel like it's kind of picking up where Dream Team was kind of leaving off. Okay, so we have some characters here. We have this, like, pig-like enemy here, and pigs seem to be one of the themes here. And we also have, like, this plant-like enemy here. It kind of looks like something that would have been from... Like, it kind of looks like a mixture of, like, Dream Team and Superstar Saga's enemies design. And I really like the background here. It looks really nice. But this is, yeah, our first look at the battle. Yeah, the font seems to be pretty similar to the 3DS era font for the Mario and Luigi games and everything. And then we have like a look at like a Bros attack here, kind of like a Superstar Saga-esque one here. Oh, and then we have like a little platforming section here. And it's interesting that Luigi is a little behind Mario here. So a lot of people have been speculating that this might be multiplayer. So that would be really cool. But this area looks pretty cool. It kind of resembles a lot of the little platforming sections from Dream Team and Paper Jam, because there seems to be a little more verticality in those games. So I really like that verticality here. It looks really nice. And it's like a lot of flowers in this area. It just looks amazing. Oh! Okay, one thing I've noticed here. Yeah, when you press L, you move... Yeah, Luigi goes onto that spot and then Mario moves. A lot of people have been speculating multiplayer, which might be the case. I think that's definitely possible, but I think this maneuver might be possible in single player, because it looked like you pressed L, Luigi moved to the side there, and then Mario was able to move, like, the player was able to give him input there. So yeah, and then we have like some city, kind of like this ancient looking city here with like ruins in the background. Very Dream Team-esque, I would say. I think the reason why it looks so much like Dream Team is because that was the last time Mario and Luigi was able to flourish creatively. Also, I'm gonna turn up the resolution just a little bit here. Yeah, it looks a little better now. But yeah, this is really picking up where it left off creatively. And then we have like a lot of these characters here. I really like these little, like, blocky kind of looking characters. They remind me a little bit of Super Paper Mario, I would say, but they fit in with the Mario style a little better. And I like these rocks here with the faces. That looks kind of funny. But like a little ability with Mario and Luigi kind of platforming. And then we have this new character here, and a sign for like a gold cannon in the background. I think those are the ones that take you to different areas. Okay, so their name is Connie. It'd be great if there were a way to get you back home. So I guess they're in like a different dimension here, which is really interesting. I think it almost seems like kind of Super Paper Mario-esque with how they're handling like this dimension and the story and everything. And then we have the new companion that seems to be replacing Starlo, Stoutlet, who kind of looks like a flying pig. You two are going to launch yourselves into parts unknown. And then we have the save block here, which looks basically the same as it did during the 3DS era. And we have this little canyon, or this cannon here, with a telescope attached to it. I think the telescope is where you pick where to go here. It just shows Mario and Luigi getting like launched off here. Really cool, just really expressive animations overall. Then we have this island. This is the same one that we saw earlier. And we can see I think this is the same area as that little platforming section from earlier with Mario and Luigi wall jumping between like the little things, because it shows like some of the stone like the stones kind of like having faces and things, and that looks pretty interesting. I really like how colorful it is. Yeah, this just looks really nice. Oh, so we have one look at some of the new villains here. So we have the extension core, which is kind of like a pun on extension cords, because they're all like themed after different like electronic things here, like different like this is like an aux cord thing. And then some of these are like kind of based off of like older TV connectors and things. So yeah, full extension. They kind of, okay, one thing that I've kind of noticed, they look a little bit like the Best Fitness Friends. I think that's just a coincidence. Just because I think the artists from the previous games are returning here. And they also kind of look like Phantasma as well from Dream Team. So I think, also I noticed up there's like a pipe block. I think that's from Partners in Time. So I'm wondering if there's like some kind of Partners in Time-esque mechanic where one of the bros goes off to another screen and does something, and then you can control like one individually. I think that might be what that pipe is for, because I think that's from Partners in Time. Yeah, okay, so we have another look at the battle system here. Like another like Superstar Saga-esque bros attack here, and then we have an enemy that kind of resembles the Thorbs from Dream Team. So very Dream Team-esque, I would say, like in terms. There's also one for Bowser's Inside Story that I'm also gonna look at. Also, I noticed these like balloon things in the background. They kind of look like plugs. And then this fountain looks like an outlet. So I'm wondering if this is like kind of electricity themed, like at least for the villains, kind of. Also, yeah, this is the enemy that kind of looks like a Treeville from Bowser's Inside Story. They're like, I think they're variations of those. So even though this may be like a new dimension, it's cool that there are still variations of existing enemies from other Mario and Luigi games. So we have this one member of the extension core kind of using like this electrical attack that's knocked back by Luigi. Then we have Grumbla, a new character here. I think this is in the same stone area that we saw earlier, since it kind of has that little stone with a face on it that we saw. It kind of looks like a Koopa a little bit, but it also kind of differs in design, but I think it looks pretty cool. So yeah, we could see like Mario and Luigi are dodging the attacks here, as they would in any of the other games. And then we have an overworld ability here. Also, I wanted to mention here about the UI. It shows a gold pipe. I'm wondering if that's a fast travel system, or I don't know. And then there's also a TV icon down here, and then this thought bubble icon as well. That might be like a hint system similar to Goombella from the Thousand Year Door remake. And then we could see here we have an HP and BP meter as well. So that's pretty cool. And I like how it has a shell to represent BP there. And by BP I mean bros points, not badge points like Paper Mario. And we have this new currency thing here, like with 40 of them. I'm wondering if that's something like Mario Wonder or Mario Odyssey's extra things. I'm not sure what that will be. And then there's also coins as well. Actually, you know, I think that might be for like badges. I'm wondering if that's a separate currency for like if badges are in this game. I don't know. And then we also have like this, like I was about to mention, this overworld ability, which looks pretty cool. And then this area here, which looks pretty interesting. Kind of looks to be like kind of puzzle-based in that area. Okay, here's one place where it has like two separate screens here for each of the bros. I think that's what that pipe from earlier will be used for. I think that's I think it's gonna separate them in a similar way to Partners in Time, like how it separated Mario and Luigi and the babies. I think it's gonna do that for like Mario, just Mario and Luigi. Since it's kind of showing Luigi hitting the switch in Mario platforming here. Then we have Luigi during like an exclamation thing, like a little reaction there. That's cute. And then we have like one little mini-game section here, as Mario and Luigi games usually do, that kind of looks similar to that one from Bowser's Inside Story. This area, I think this is another area that's kind of more like flower-based. One was like stone-based, one is kind of like flower and foresty-based. This looks really cool. I'm getting a little bit of E3 2010 Paper Mario vibes here, as well as Dream Team, of course, like the other ones. And also we have Peach here and some other characters. They're also on top of Dory, or at least a Dory character, so that's cool to see. I think it has like a bandana or something, so it might be a new Dory character. But we have some of these new kind of blocky stone-looking characters on here. Actually, they actually kind of look like outlets a little bit. I think it's going into the electricity theme a little bit. I thought they were like this mystical, like stone type thing at first. It might have to do with that a little bit, but it kind of is going for some like electricity theme. It's very similar to like Dream Team's kind of sleep pillow theme and Superstar Saga's like beanish theming. They seem to be this definitely seems to be kind of going off of that kind of style there. So these are basically kind of like the beanish equivalents of this game and everything. But it would be cool to see like some returning characters from some of the other Mario and Luigi games, aside from like enemies. But yeah, pretty cool to see Peach here. Just something tied around her arm, which is pretty interesting. And then we also have like Snoutlet with Mario and Luigi here. Oh, let's be clear. I ain't a pig. Yeah, that's I'm really looking forward to seeing how Snoutlet will be. Yeah, okay, I get the pun now. It's Snoutlet, snout and outlet. Ha, I get it. I love how they're doing the little puns again, like with how they did with the other Mario and Luigi games. This definitely seems to be just as funny as and creative as the others. And we have that other character there. This character seems to be important. They seem to be like the Prince Dreambert equivalent of this game, like where they aren't like the companion but still like really helpful. They also have like a watering can as well. And then we have Bowser with some Shy Guy air tubs here, which were yet again another thing that were on Dream Team. So a lot of Dream Team inspiration here. Okay, we have a new villain here. We have the Extension Core in the background here. And we have this new interesting villain. Gives me a lot of like both Dimentio, Cackletta, and Phantasma vibes. I would say probably the most that I'm getting here is from Phantasma and Dimentio. I'm also getting a little bit of Madame Grape vibes from Princess Peach Showtime, but I think that might be a coincidence. I think it might be more inspired by like Dimentio and Phantasma's design. Okay, we got like another character here. Yeah, they had like a compass thing on their hat. Yeah, that might be another somewhat important character as well. I like the electricity theming, it looks really cool. And then we have this like plant creature here, which looks really cool. Oh, and we have like a more kind of in-depth Bros attack here. Yeah, it's kind of like the it's a little bit like the 3D shell, but it's like a little more like bouncy kind of. It's like a fiery shell as well. And Mario does like this Mario Strikers-esque attack. That looks really cool. Oh, then we have this ship-shaped island here, which is why it's called Brothership as the pun. I'm surprised it's not like a electricity themed pun, because that seems to be like a major kind of theme of this game. Though Superstar Saga had like a theme around beans, and that wasn't in the title, so I'm seeing like this game seems to take the most inspiration from Dream Team and Superstar Saga, I would say. Like a lot of inspiration from both of those games. Dream Team, because this is basically picking where Dream Team left off, and Superstar Saga because of like the general theming and scope of everything. And the areas also seem to be like very open and non-linear as well. I think this is the hub area, because it's like shaped like a ship. It also has a light bulb on it, which looks really cool. And it's also a moving island as well, which is cool. So this is like, I guess this is like the hub world here. But yeah, this looks amazing. And it's coming out in November. I just cannot believe this is actually happening. Like, this is one of my most wanted games ever. Like, almost tied with Thousand Year Door. Because I love the Mario and Luigi series, like, almost as much as Paper Mario. And I'm just, like, a huge fan of the Mario RPGs in general, so it's just absolutely amazing and surreal to see this series coming back. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.